Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Near Disney. It's December 6th, and you're watching the Wednesday show where we talk about all of the current events and local interest stories happening within a 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle. All right, the theme song is done, so we're jumping in.
Yeah.
I am your host tonight, Elijah with Florida in Motion Realty. They call me the Prince of Real Estate here on Near Disney, and I've got the credence because on my lapel I've got
Oh,
Prince
nice.
Charming here, and
Good.
that's appropriate because we're joined by Virginia Carlson, who
Hey,
is
everyone. Yep, Virginia Carlson here. And yes, I'm also known as Cinderella, and I'm happy to be back. I've been away for a couple of weeks, but I'm very happy to be back on the show tonight with Elijah. We've
yeah,
got some
happy to have you back. You
yes.
great to have some Cinderella back in the castle here. I don't know if they ever call him Prince Charming in the actual thing. I think but just kind of
I think he's just
colloquially
like the
known as
prince.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever quite that vain.
Right.
For sure.
Exactly.
But so I'll just kind of be the Prince Charming in this case of real estate. So we have got some fun activities to go over that are happening locally to Orlando itself. I'm going to bring up one of the cool of seasonal events that we are happy to report on, that the Nutcracker is getting a production that is hitting Orlando, about to launch on December 8th. It's going to run through the 24th, being Christmas Eve. And I think the starting tickets that you can find are $29. And then the closer that you get to, to see Sugar Plum Princess and Rat King in the flesh, you got to charge a premium for that, that seating, But it's the music that's the showstopper for that. It's like 𝐇𝐀𝐖𝐊, if I'm saying that right, or
Tchaikovsky.
Oh yeah. So
No, the Nutcracker is synonymous with Christmas time, and it's a fabulous production if you've never seen it. And it is at the Dr. Phillips Center, and they actually have some pretty cool VIP box packages that you can get. They have an orchestra package, which is $290 per seat. However, that includes a premium reserved seat located in the center orchestra, and then exclusive meet and greet with members of the cast, point shoes autographed by one of the company dancers, a souvenir poster signed, and a $20 merchandise credit per person. So for that $290, you're getting a lot of cool stuff if you're a big fan of the Nutcracker or just ballet in general. So it's definitely worth checking out those VIP box packages.
And this is definitely a beautiful venue here as well.
Everything at the Dr. Phillips Center
act.
is just a class act. It's always top notch. My daughter actually took about an 8-week Broadway musical singing, dancing kind of class, and they had an end of the season performance, and it was just really well done, even for youngsters. She's 9, so there's a lot that the Dr. Phillips Center always has to offer. So I'm sure the Nutcracker is going to be wonderful.
Oh yeah, always good to just see those things like live rather than some YouTube video or something.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with YouTube, my friends. So let us know if you ever enjoyed anything at the Dr. Phillips Center, or if you're planning to catch this one, or if we're all locals around here, so maybe someone in the cast.
Totally. That would be cool.
Another piece of interest for real estate is that there's an opening date set for Lake Nona's newest hotel. And what's cool about this is that it's got a themed aspect to it. Disney doesn't have a monopoly on themed hotels in the Central Florida area, and Lake Nona, of course, is right outside Disney's. It is right, close to Disney, as well as super close to the airport as well. And it's an excellent city for all those medical jobs. But this is going to be set with a sports themed restaurant and more than 17,000 square feet of event space. So there's going to be maybe hosting some cool stuff, maybe like the Nutcracker or concerts in the future. So it's going to keep that cool. 6-story, 220-room Marriott branded Aloft Lake Nona will
Nice.
debut real soon on December 14th. Located near Lake Nona Town Center, it'll be the
Mhm.
closest hotel to the United States Tennis Association National Campus. So everything's sports and everything's medical. You are so centrally located with Lake Nona. And just, I guess, it is named after Althea Neal Gibson, the first African American to win a Grand Slam title. So
Nice.
yeah, the Althea Lake Nona Sports Event Center. It's going to be 10,000 square feet. So yeah, I mean, this proof of concept looks really cool. Just everything in Lake Nona has this very modern yet vibrant, youthful, colorful feel to it. It is just, it's the hippest, happeningest
Yeah.
city in Central Florida that, as far as architecture is concerned.
Yeah, that's definitely a really cool addition. Just gives people so much more of an opportunity when they want to come to visit Florida for whatever reason, sports or otherwise, or looking for a new home. And, it's just another great option for them to experience Lake Nona and what it has to offer while staying in a beautiful new hotel. So that's exciting.
Yeah, it's a great place to anchor, and get, if you're gonna stay in the Central Florida area, make an
Mhm.
appointment to see some real estate. You can always give us a call. Our numbers are below. So I
Yes.
just will give a quick market update as
Okay.
far as affordability in Central Florida. As we know, it's just kind of been on the higher end. While Florida has become the most sought after state in the country to move in, that demand has sort of driven prices high. And we were showing an article the other week about how Florida and New York are kind of like neck and
Mhm.
neck for
That's right.
that luxury price end. But it's nice to see our buyers who we're working with get a little bit of a break potentially. Over a third of Orlando metro home listings saw a price drop in October, and that's the roundup data from November 28th here on Orlando Business Journal, where they're
Mhm.
just kind of accumulating the data from the previous month. And yep, we have seen the percent above, yeah, in addition to those price drops, the percent of homes being sold above listing price is getting lower as well. So, I mean, you got to really have your cream of the crop, uh, everything done listing to maybe just not have to fly off the market anymore these days, because people
Right.
are making less and less deferred maintenance. And we are seeing the inventory start to rise and be a little bit more of a healthy market.
Mhm.
So, according to the data here, 35% have experienced price drops of the homes that have been on the market. Looking at the October data from Redfin here, so that is a significant. Maybe like if there was some looking that you did earlier, maybe you want to jump back in, see if things have cooled off a bit. We saw that news that the rates were kind of uh, holding steady
Yeah.
as well. So all those factors coming together, not really, maybe they're going to be thinking about cutting rates soon. They're kind of holding them for now. We've got lenders that we work with who we can put you in touch with as well to just try to get you the best deal that's possible. And yeah, these price drops could be your avenue into home ownership in Central Florida.
Yeah, I definitely think it's important to, you know, always come back and have a look again. If something wasn't the way that you wanted it to be, and then you come back like a month later or so and see how things have changed because they do fluctuate. So it's just, it's like important not to be discouraged and, just keep
Yeah,
looking.
Tampa has the
We can
highest
always.
amount of price drops with 42% of the listings, and
Mhm.
Orlando at 37. So, near to Disney. We're still hopefully getting some good discounts for you. And Miami is still kind of hot, especially the colder it gets. Uh, that's going to continue to be an attractive area. Only 20% of those ones had a price drop, but hey, that's still like 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
not
not bad.
too shabby.
Not too shabby. It's right.
So
Yeah.
when it comes to the homes, I mean, you find them, then you buy them, right? And
Yes.
you have some uh, article that you shared that has to do with Christmas decor and maybe
Yeah.
the safety precautions that are involved down there. Everyone's running to get those lights up.
Well, you'd be surprised at some of the questions that we get, or maybe not surprised, but as realtors, we kind of are expected to know like everything about a house, and that includes, decoration. Should I decorate before I show the house? Should I or put it on the market, etc.? And so, obviously, at Christmas time, most people like to put lights up and decorate the house, but we want to make sure everyone does it safely. And so just some basic tips on your holiday decorating, just to keep you and your family safe. Obviously, we want to use decorations that are fire resistant. If you have a real tree versus a fake tree, and actually, we'd like to know in the comments who buys a fake tree and who buys a real tree, because I know that this is always a debate. Like, I have a lot of friends who I tell them I get a real tree every year, and they're like, "Why?" Like, I just love the smell. So I always get a real tree. Just reminds me of growing up in New England. But if you do get a fake tree, make sure it is fire resistant. And also, if you and on the flip side, if you have a real tree, you have to make sure that you're consistently watering it and it never goes dry, because that's definitely a real fire hazard. Obviously, if you're going to light candles in the house, just make sure an adult is present, or they're not left unattended or left overnight. Illuminate your home when people, an adult is home or awake. Just basic things like that. Have a fire extinguisher. Make sure that your smoke detectors are installed. And if you don't have them, now is a great time to install them, and make sure that the batteries are current and working. Just, just basic things like discuss with your family the way to decorate, just to make sure that the house stays safe and beautiful. And we would love to hear any of anyone's decorating tips or things that they've done to ensure the safety of their house.
Yeah, it's just like, if you're using the ladders to get up high, definitely make sure those suckers are secure. You don't want to. Sometimes you see those really mean decorations where it's like it's got the decoration is a pretend guy having fallen off the ladder. It's like a stuffed scarecrow dude, like hanging on to his Christmas lights, like in Jeopardy, and they've like made it very cynical, and people, you have to do a double take. Wait, is someone in trouble? No, it's like The Boy Who Cried Wolf, though. That gets a little scary for me. You're going to desensitize people to others, troubles.
Yeah, and then they, I know a lot of people that like to do the elf on the shelf kind of thing, and they definitely put the elves in very precarious positions and spaces around the house that
like right above the fireplace.
Yeah, like elves are kind of always dangling in weird places and getting into mischief. I guess that's the whole point.
Speaking of fireplaces as well, notoriously that is the main access point for Santa to get into your home, as the stories go. But little paradoxically, the share of homes with fireplaces is kind of dwindling, and when there being only 41% of single-family homes that were started in 2018 included fireplaces, according to the NAHB. I'll assume we all know what that acronym pertains to. Tabulation and
National Association of Home Builders, maybe?
yes.
NAHB?
That makes you're good at inferring acronyms.
Yeah,
That's the lowest percentage since they began tabulating the data. Yeah, they've been declining since 2015 pretty steadily. And, in Florida, it makes sense too, because, we're not really asking for that extra heat. But I think fireplaces, I kind of enjoy them as well, just kind of for the aesthetic look. It just makes a home feel homey. It adds character to a living room. Well, that's why plenty of people are still opting for fake fireplaces,
Yeah.
or even like, I've got a fake one in my place, and I've got a fake tree, so you're like real fireplace, real tree, and I'm gonna, I'm Mr. Artificial here. But yeah, basically 44% of single family homes completed in 2018 had one fireplace, but this has to do, I guess, with the price range as well. Only like 7% of them that were priced under 150 had fireplaces, where it kind of becomes a more expected luxury at the 500,000, 500,000 mark, where 60% of homes will kind of have those put in. So basically that higher price point, one of the aspects, selling point will be Santa Claus getting in, more comfortably there. But but I think I've seen, like, there's ways around it. Santa finds a way with his Christmas magic. Like, they had in one of the, I think, the Tim Allen movies, where it was like a New York, like, small studio apartment that he was getting in through, like, the radiator somehow, that, like, just coming in. Just any heat source Santa will use to bring that warmth, but just still leave the cookies and milk out, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I don't have a fireplace in my house, and when a few years ago when my children were younger and still believing in Santa, they would ask me, and my answer was just, Santa's magic. He can find a way, which is a good stock answer.
The correct answer, and perfectly valid for all ages to maintain a justified belief in Santa.
Yes.
And so let us know, what's the brand of cookie you leave out for Santa, and do you leave anything out for the reindeer too? Some people
like a carrot.
But some people also leave out, like,
an apple, whatever's in the fridge, an apple, a carrot.
That the reindeer want their own, like, pastries as well.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah, that's fun. Basically, as you see, we're both, like, long sleeves tonight. It's getting to be the time of year where the weather has changed to be just that little more crisp, even for Florida. But it's not bad. I enjoy it. I like the chance to put on a layer.
I like this weather. I sat outside this morning, and had a cup of coffee, and it was a little chilly, and it was beautiful, sunny, but little crisp. It was great.
As someone from the Midwest, I maintain that, like, Florida's December feels like Chicago's August. It's just very very nice, very pleasant.
Yeah, the same with me. I mean, I grew up in New England, and so the weather today felt like late September up in New England. So
okay, I like it, and you've got another excuse that we can report to wear some warmer clothes, because in Celebration downtown, I'm giving you this news just in time if you're watching. The Market Street Gallery is hosting an ugly sweater competition.
Oh, that's right.
We talked about this in our video that we produced about the Christmas tree lighting ceremony, where it goes over all the beautiful, amazing, festive things that are happening all December long in Celebration. But on December 7th, after 5 p.m. at the Market Street Gallery, bring your ugliest, most garish and tacky Christmas-themed sweater that you have. Enter it into the contest. It'll be judged by someone I'm sure is very, very qualified in these matters, a connoisseur, fashion aficionado, and all that. And your grand prize is going to be a giant Mickey Mouse, holiday themed there, who is, like, apparently, according to the owner of the gallery, worth $400. So that will be an awesome way to solidify your Christmas decor with some Disney Christmas.
And then after you go to the ugly sweater contest at Market Street, you can go next door to Gypsy Moon if you're hungry, and they're selling some fresh baked holiday treats like donuts and cookies and things like that. So,
and is any place on Market Street still selling your wares, Virginia?
Yeah, you can still get the Celebration Wine Company. Wine is at Gypsy Moon in there too. So go get a glass of wine and have a donut.
Yes. I guess
in your ugly sweater.
Virginia makes some, and her husband do really make some really, really good wine that can be sold in downtown Celebration as well. So catch the snow. It's still that soap that looks just like snow coming down 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock on the hour downtown Celebration. A lot of fun.
That's happening throughout the entire month. So you definitely have a chance to catch it every night.
Awesome. So we enjoy bringing this content to you, just keeping you up to date with everything that's going on, real estate themed, Orlando themed. But if you are interested in coming to live here, just give us a call. Our numbers are below. We'd be happy to check out what's on the market for you. Or if you're thinking of selling your place and moving someplace local or just leaving the state, hey, we'd be happy to be able to do that for you as well. Got a lot of experience. And if you want to see everything that we cover, We don't just do this show. We make evergreen videos highlighting all the neighborhoods and all the new constructions little by little. We've just highlighted the 55 plus communities at Four Seasons and Sola Vida. So yeah, if you want to know anything about an area in Florida, my dare to you is always go up into the search box above, type in the name of the community and near Disney, and see if we've got a video on it. And if we don't have a video on this place that you're interested in, then that's where you jump into the comments and, you know, eviscerate me. No, just let us make a nice, respectful, happy request, and don't think that we won't watch it and make some highly produced video just for you.
Absolutely.
But also, yeah, you can be, like I said, be in touch with our phone numbers below.
Yes, definitely. And we look forward to hearing from you all. And we'll see you next week, I guess. Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.